What's the craziest way you've ever gotten revenge on Halloween? I was going trick-or-treating with my friends for the first time in years. We figured we were too old for it, but honestly, free candy is free candy. And nostalgia hits different when you're broke. We were having the best night, 3 full bags each, a sugar high that could fuel a small aircraft, and we were about to call it when we saw one last house with the lights still on. We walked up, knock, and this middle-aged guy opened the door with the fakest smile I've ever seen. Like he practiced it in the mirror while thinking about taxes. We said trick or treat, and he looked at us, tilted his head, and said, "I'll take trick." What? Before we could even process that sentence, he grabbed all 3 of our bags and slammed the door in our faces. I stood there blinking like my brain just blue screened. My friend goes, "Did he just rob us?" We knocked again, harder this time, and he just laughed from inside and yelled, "Get off my property before I call the cops!" "Sir, you just committed candy larceny, and we're the criminals?" We were furious, ready to throw hands with a man twice our age over Kit Kats, when we saw like 6 other kids walking away from his house, crying. Not fake crying either. Full on snotty, devastated. My childhood is ruined crying. Turns out this guy had been doing this to everyone all night. We all grouped up in the middle of the street like some kind of Halloween Avengers assembly. Someone said we should just let it go, call it a loss, go home. But one kid, this absolute legend in a Spider-Man costume, said, "No way. We're getting revenge." 20 minutes later, we were at the grocery store buying 10 dozen eggs, 50 rolls of toilet paper, and some other supplies I probably shouldn't name for legal reasons. The cashier looked at us and said, "You kids having a party?" We looked at each other and said, "Yeah, a justice party." We came back at 11 p.m. when the streets were dead silent, and the only witnesses were confused raccoons, and we destroyed this guy's house. Eggs everywhere, splattered on the siding, the roof, the mailbox. His front door looked like an omelet crime scene. TP in every single tree. His yard looked like a spider had an anxiety attack. His car was covered. Someone even cracked an egg directly onto the windshield and wrote "trick" in shaving cream. We went full chaos mode for like 20 minutes and then scattered like we were in a heist movie. The next morning, we casually walked past his house. There were 3 cleaning crews there. We heard from his neighbor later that week that the damage was so bad that he had to pay over $40,000 in fixing his house up. He tried calling the cops, filed a report, the whole deal. But there were so many kids involved, all in costumes, all unidentifiable, that they couldn't track anyone down. The police basically told him, "Maybe don't steal candy from children next year." We never got our candy back, but honestly, worth it.